I do think
about
that
it.
it's about discernment, it's about respect, it's about if you're exploring. And when we're talking about that, we're talking about that in your imagination through meditation.
Mhm.
When you're out and you're exploring new realms and doing things, it's about having that discernment. It's about listening to, your inner guidance. And it's like you said, it's about also being aware that when you are kind of, I want to say traipsing around, but when you're like, let's say traipsing around, for lack of a better word, into new unseen territories, that those are not your place to be, maybe. So have a think about that. Call in your, maybe Michael, working with Archangel Michael, if that resonates with you. Everyone's got their own way of doing things, but maybe have a think about, or have a feel into, rather, not think, have a feel into what is right for you. Would you say it's about that discernment again, coming back?
Discernment is so huge and so important
Yeah.
in this work. Discernment on, oh, and thank you, because that actually looped me back around to what I was saying, is that discernment on, first of all, in the human world of who you want to work with, who you
Mhm.
want to train with. And the reason I was saying that, like, and I can speak to this because I've had some really bad teachers, and those bad teachers taught me just as much. They really did, but it was painful. And so it just depends on the journey you want to have. And so everybody has, like Lauren was sharing, like this other person had this perspective on the spirit guides. We
Yeah.
all, based on our work, our experience, based on our different cosmological views we come from, and, just lenses that we wear that we don't even realize we're wearing, we have our own ways of working. Certain ones are going to resonate with certain people. Follow what resonates. It's not right or
Yes.
wrong. If you follow what feels good, it's going to be right for you right now. And then when it's not, it just falls off, and you can choose your next step. But I would say that discernment in the human world, when you're working with, okay, all these, especially now in the age of the internet, we didn't have all this when I was like, I didn't have social media when I was starting on my spiritual journey.
No,
So
neither did
yes, there
I.
was the internet, like AOL, chat, whatever rooms, but there
Yeah.
was no, there were these forums, right? But there was no social media. So in a way, I think I was blessed because I didn't have all these things coming at me from these million different angles. So you really have to, like, get razor sharp discernment on, okay, just shut off everything, shut off the device, shut off the thing, get all the things out of your ears, and just, like, take a moment and be like, well, how did that feel for me? Did that feel right? That's number one. And then on the other flip side, in the spirit world, when you're doing this work, I had to hone my discernment. I'm still honing 20 years in the psychic field, doing field work. Like, I didn't just train with teachers, right? And have go to weekend workshops. I mean, I trained in years and 3 and 5 year long apprenticeships. And then they threw us out in the field, and we had to actually we had to operate in the field. We were field agents. I've been a field agent for 20 years. And field work is so valuable because you figure out all the stuff that you don't know when you're in the field. You figure out all the holes in what you thought in your training. And that's when, the rubber kind of meets the road. And again, this is not to scare anyone, but this is just to let you know, if this was easy, everyone would be doing it, and they would all be doing it amazingly. And yeah, it's like so beautiful. And discernment, oh my gosh.
Yeah.